Hello there. So today we are going to talk about this car sharing model here in Switzerland called Mobility with our bank, with our local bank, the Raiffeisen Bank. It's really more like a provincial kind of bank. You see them often in villages rather than cities. And they really have good price models for families and people, middle income range downwards maybe. I don't know much about financial things, but we're happy with this bank more or less. And they have a lot of these perks, one of which you saw in a previous video where we went to we can go to museums for free or even for a reduced rate. Now specifically we want to focus, because we are thinking eco-friendly, eco-conscious. What is the most eco-friendly, eco-conscious way of traveling and mobility? I used to use mobility when I was younger and I couldn't afford a car. So you have to think about that. Having a car is really very, very expensive in Switzerland and not necessary. And so I had for a long time this mobility back maybe 20 years ago. And now we're trying it again. And what I like about mobility is they want to offer electric vehicles by the year 2030, something like that. That's what I really like. They have this mindset that they want to do something about the environment. And now I have the opportunity to do it for free. So I got this, if you look at here, this test abo. Unfortunately, they only have the languages German, French, and Italian. So for those who speak English, not so good. But yeah, you have, I did this, I logged in, I already did this. So you don't have the subscription price of 43 francs. You just pay the per hour rate and per kilometer rate. That's all you do. And I think there's like the insurance option where you can reduce your participation when there's an accident down to 0 francs, something like that. So yeah. So we're going to do a reservation now. It's mobility.ch. And as you can see here, they have an English version. You can become a customer right away. Oh, there it is. Major goal for 2030. Did you see that? To do 100% electric. Go for it, mobility, do it. So now I'm going to log in and make a reservation, of course, for an electric vehicle. I want to reserve it for next Sunday because it's, unfortunately, I checked it a while ago, it's already reserved today. And I'm excited because it's not just any electric vehicle, it's going to be a surprise. So that's going to be the 31st, and we're going to rent it for only 2 hours because it's quite expensive. You rent it for the whole day. I mean, for me, because we already have a car, we're already paying our monthly stuff for that car. This would make sense primarily for people who don't have a car, and so then it would be, of course, much cheaper, much cost efficient. But if you have a car already and you're doing this, maybe it doesn't make that much sense. So as I said, I want an electric car, and that's going to be for next Sunday. And we will see here, that's the surprise. It's going to be a Tesla Model 3, and that's the cheapest rent for a Tesla I could find here in Switzerland so far. So we can check the price here. You can even calculate it. That's cool. So that's, let's say we're gonna do only a short trip because it's really probably gonna be very expensive. So we're gonna do maybe 20 kilometers round trip somewhere around here, around the Zuger area. So all in all, that's going to be 31 francs. That's really not bad. So that's the hourly rate plus the kilometer rate, 12 francs, 19, all in all 30. So even if we go a little bit slightly over the 20 kilometers, I think that'll be fine. So yeah, let's do that. Let's reserve this. Oh, here are the reduction stuff. For carefree motoring, reduce your policy deductible, that's what it's called, from 25 to 300. So if you have an accident and it's your fault, then you'll have to pay 2.5. Let's say the damage was 10,000. You have to pay 2.5 on your own side. Whereas if you pay this 20 francs additional, you only have to pay 300. Or you can do it for the whole 4 months. but I'm not gonna do that because we're not really gonna use it too much. Oh, and then cause we care, you can carbon offset, but because it's a Tesla, there's nothing to offset. I never understand this. I wonder if anybody of you know what this offsetting, carbon offsetting. I mean, you have that in Digitech, in the online shops. You have it. Anything that you purchase that will be transported, you can offset it. But what does it mean to offset it? That's something I haven't found out yet. And of course, as the Swiss would say, just Google it, and maybe I will. So should I take this 20 francs? I'm gonna have kids. I'm gonna be driving around in a Tesla that goes crazy fast. Why not? Okay, so the things that will be charged is just the 20 francs so far. The other things won't be charged yet because, of course, I haven't driven yet. Check the dates again to make sure. Okay, reserve now. There you go. Your reservation was successful. And we'll see each other next Sunday.